morning fog yet to completely lift, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Gausman will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan, any thoughts?
Gausman's a guy that can sink the ball pretty well. His mid-90s fastball. His best outpitch is that split finger. He's kind of been a guy that's bounced around between the starting rotation and back to the bullpen. It's never been a question about his arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Baltimore Orioles. If this guy's throwing strikes, he can be awfully tough to hit.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. He will lead this one off today. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gausman has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 2.
At the plate, number 2. 3-1 now. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Full count, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mays is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Colorado, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Ready now is Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Alex Dickerson. And there's ball 2 now. These Rockies guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
And that's through for a hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Stepping in now, Willie McCovey. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford, skied into straightaway right. Walker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Stepping in will be Larry Walker, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
To the plate now, Matt Kemp. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. McCovey is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Standing in now, Dom Nunez. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Herman Marquez. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Josh Fuentes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And stepping in, Josh Fuentes. A potential tying run for him at third base. Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Skied into very shallow right. Yastrzemski is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Buster Posey now. A 1-1.
2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so
Batting
he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting it.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. High in the air out to center field. Kemp is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
And now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Posey, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate now, number 2. Count remains full.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to hit, Todd Helton. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nope.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's out there, really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled off. The 2-2.
Handful.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So in now for San Francisco, Tommy La Stella. 2nd at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
In his first at bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Now the 1-1 pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie McCovey.
Next to bat for the Giants, Willie McCovey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2-2 to stretch Willie McCovey. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay. After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now to bat, Larry Walker as we begin the top of the 4th. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So now to the plate, Matt Kemp. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Now here it comes. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Mays waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Willie Mays. Lifted into center field. Kemp is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a line drive. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. And now here is Herman Marquez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Josh Fuentes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
So two are gone in the Rockies' half of the fifth, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch on its way. Count still full, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now at the plate, here is number 2. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Story is off of first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. So now here is Mike Yastrzemski as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Walker is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up Todd Helton. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The left fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
Next up is Dante Bichette. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick that struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jose Alvarez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 48, Jose Alvarez.
In now, Larry Walker. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to 3rd. Well, and he has some trouble with it.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at 3rd, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Yastrzemski, still going back. Up into the arcade and out of here. Three-run home run down the line in right. 2nd home run early in the year, and it's given the Rockies a 3-1 lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
So now to the plate, Dom Nunez. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. The 2-1.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Marquez.
Digging in next, Herman Marquez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
At the plate, Josh Fuentes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Yastrzemski back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here comes the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Colorado. Here's Tommy La Stella now, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Willie McCovey, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Now at the plate is Willie McCovey. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Dickerson leads off first with 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They still trail it here 3-1. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, John Brebbia.
In now for Colorado, number 2, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Back goes Yastrzemski, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Todd Helton. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for Colorado.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So the next to bat will be Larry Walker. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here now the 2-2.
Ball 3. Count full.
Gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Matt Kemp stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. The 1-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit in the air out to left. Heading after it is Dickerson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And not in time as the run scores. The run scores from second, make it 5-1.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Harlan Garcia.
Into the box, Dom Nunez.
Good
fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Bichette at second. Kemp at first. One gone. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now it'll be German Marquez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Josh Fuentes.
2-1.
Inside and low, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. Colorado's out in front, 5-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Carlos Estevez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford into the corner and slicing foul.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The catcher, number 28.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
This is in the air to right. Walker is there, one away. Now a long throw to third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Next to hit is Mike Yastrzemski, and they're runners at the corners now. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And up next, the utility man Wilmer Flores. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Robert Stevenson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Robert.
Will Clark come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Will Clark.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman, Tommy.
High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Tommy La Stella, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
Now at the plate,
Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson trying here to plate the tying run from second. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Hit hard to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rockies 5 and the Giants 3. Dominic Leone will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game
Number
this season.
52, Dominic Leone.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 ripped on the ground to first. McCovey gloves it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in is number 2. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Todd Helton.
2 balls,
And that
1
misses.
strike.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey!
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast. And
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And it remains 5-3. Scott Oberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Scott Oberg.
Now into the box, Willie McCovey. He was a double play victim last time around.
he doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Willie Mays.
Ball, that's out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-1 home is taken high above the zone.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Mays stands at first with 1 out. Popped up. Helton is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Buster Posey.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. The 2-1.
Hey.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Larry Walker. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. Heading out towards shallow right. Yastrzemski coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Dom Nunez. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Houston Street takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now into the box is Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for
Now
the out.
batting, third baseman, Wilbur Flores.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2.
Cancel.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Once again, a 3-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher
The
standpoint
pitcher,
than watching that
52.
high fastball, a high
Dominic
piece of cheese, swung at and
Ringo.
missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's
Your
awfully
attention,
tough to
please.
put in play.
Orlando
Who's hitting for the
Cepeda
Giants?
will get the call here as he'll
Number
hit for
30.
the pitcher.
Orlando Cepeda.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Colorado Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. German Marquez earns his first win of the season. Houston Street closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 8 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon: 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.
you.